Hey guys, welcome back here to our Journeyman series where we are currently managing Barry Town in Wales. Today's episode sees us kicking off the second half of the season where the league has split and we are in the Premier Championship Conference, which is the top 6 teams. We're kicking it off against Bangor City, and then the second game is going to be against TNS. But before we do jump into these games, let's just take a look and see how we've gotten on since the last time. So after we got that victory over Newtown, we took on Bala and got a 3-2 victory. Goals came from Clutton, Giggs, and Davidson. So a good victory there. We did, however, follow that up with a 1-0 defeat against Cardiff Met Uni. Game winner came from James Leverage from the penalty spot in the 63rd minute. And then in some weird scheduling, we faced off against them in the very next game in the league. It wasn't a cup match or anything. And we got our revenge with a 2-1 victory. Tyrone Offery getting 2 penalty goals 2 minutes apart in the 73rd and 75th minute. And then our very last game before the split, we took on today's opponent, Bangor City, and we got a 1-0 defeat against them. Gave up the game winner in the 84th minute. Seems to be a bit of a theme around here. But hopefully we can get our revenge on them today. So if we switch over here to the league table, you can see that we do sit top of the table. We're sitting on 47 points. TNS are in second, 1 point behind us on 46, and Cardiff Met Uni are 3 points behind us on 44 points. So there's clearly a top 3 at the moment, and today's second game is going to be a big game against TNS. So we want to make sure we pick up 6 points from these 2 games. Switching over here to our team view. Arlene Birch just coming back from an injury, not fully match fit. And same thing with Rafael. He had that long injury layoff of about 2 months. So he's definitely going to need to be worked back into the first team. But he's making the start today. So let's go ahead and jump into this matchup at home against Bangor City. Alright, the teams are out. We are underway here. Taking on Bangor City at Jenner Park. Come on, the Linettes. See if we can kick off this second half of the season with a big win. Oh, we almost forced them into a turnover. They're not looking too worried about playing out of defense here, even though we're pressing them. Oh, get there, Jones Williams. That's a goal. Tyrone Offery heads it on. Defense caught napping. Jones picks that up and fires it in there. 1-0 to Barry Town, 13 minutes in. Yeah, miscommunication by the defense there. Brett Jones Williams capitalizes. Let's go. Another highlight here, and again, Bangor playing out of defense and they turn it over. Can we capitalize on this again? Whip it in Rafael. He does. He picks out Jones Williams, who heads it down to Ryan Stewart, who fires it in there. 2-0 to Barry. Great cushioned header by Jones Williams for Ryan Stewart. That was a beautiful goal. Get in there. The free kick for Bangor. They whip it in, and wow, that was just inches wide. I thought that was going in. We survived, but they have another free kick. Good job. Let's bring it up, Stewart. Let's counterattack him. We have Offery in the middle. He goes in alone. He gets saved out for a corner. Davidson's going to whip it in. It's not over yet. He can whip in another one. He does. Go on, Stewart. Oh, we get called for offsides. Just 5 minutes before halftime, holding on to that 2-goal lead here. And halftime is here. 2-0 to Barry. Great first half. Keep that up here in the second half. And we will be cruising to victory. Back underway here in the second half. Probably make a substitution around 55 minutes for Rafael, but we have a corner here. Davidson whips it in. Again, their defense is having a real struggle playing out of defense. But they just got a red card too. Shooting themselves in the foot. We have a great opportunity here on the free kick. Oh, it's saved onto the crossbar. What a big save that was by their goalkeeper. Jones-Williams really deserved a goal out of that free kick. But the keeper one-upped them. But we'll make that substitution now. 55 minutes gone. We'll bring on Giggs for Rafael. Should cruise to victory here with the man advantage with the rest of the game. Oh, this keeper is making some big saves out of nowhere. Again, saves it onto the crossbar. This time he robbed Offery. And then Brett Jones-Williams scores a free kick. One that was much easier to save than that one a couple minutes ago. But the keeper, yeah, got questions about him. Let's go ahead and make our second substitution. Bring on Luke Williams for Birch. Don't want to have him overextend here in his first game back. And our final substitution, let's bring on David Griffiths for Robbie Patton for the final 20 minutes of this game. Oh, Brett Jones-Williams. What an incredible free kick that was. Wow. Let's look at that. Keeper again, you know, he maybe should save that, but it's going to be 3 points for Barrytown here. Can we not concede a late goal and give up a clean sheet? It's coming. The goal's coming. There it is. Oh, he gets called for offsides. Yeah, still. Can't believe we've managed to almost concede another goal late in a game. Are we going to get a fifth goal? We are. Lewis Clutton, center back, 9th goal of the season. So 2 goals and 2 assists for Brett Jones-Williams. Surely the man of the match performance. And it's 5 goals for Barry. Bangor City getting demolished. And that's the 3 points coming to Barry. Absolutely wonderful. I forgot Brett Jones-Williams actually scored a hat trick. He opened up the scoring on that mistake by the defense. So 3 goals and 2 assists for Brett Jones-Williams. What a day. Alright guys, we are back about to take on TNS. But before we jump into that game, just wanted to let you guys know that our former team, Persia, ended up winning the Indonesia League 1 title again this season. A bit of a shock that PSM actually finished 3rd. Barito Pertura ends up coming in 2nd place. So happy to see that Persia was able to see out the league title this season. I don't think they didn't win the cup. They ended up getting knocked out in the semi-final. So they ended up winning the Super Cup when I was there at the beginning of the season, then the league title, but just narrowly missing out on the domestic treble. Back to our current team, we actually have a 3-point lead over TNS going into this game. So if we get the victory, we can stretch that out into 6 points, and that would be absolutely huge. But I know we're going to have a very tough match against TNS today. And we are going away to TNS this time. But let's go ahead and jump into this match against the New Saints. Alright, the teams are out. We're underway here. Another big game for Barry taking on TNS. And during the pre-match interview, TNS are currently 8 games unbeaten against Barry. So they certainly have our number. Let's see if we can change that today. Big tackle by Dominique Smith, and then Rafael loses out there. This could be very bad. TNS are on the attack. Woolen is there to make that save, though. Now it's our turn to have an attack here. It's thrown in by Birch. Can you whip in your cross? Picks up Rafael, who crosses in. Ryan Stewart is there for the goal. What a young player we have on our hands there. Great ball in by Rafael. And great volley by Ryan Stewart into the roof of the net. 1-0 to Barry. 15 minutes gone. Scoring on our only shot so far this game. Davidson is looking a bit nervous out there. Not what you want to see. We'll have to keep an eye on that. He then picks up a yellow card. So I think we might be subbing him off at halftime. But TNS are on the ball here. 38 minutes. Let's not concede right before halftime. You know, he had a really good opportunity to score there, but he hits the side netting. It's now a corner to TNS, and Woolen is there to make a big save. See if we can limp into halftime here, holding on to this lead. We might have an opportunity to create an attack here. Good, being patient, which is fantastic to see. But we're now playing it forward. Offery's there. It's a goal. His 20th goal of the season. An assist by our young winger, Ryan Stewart. 2-0 to Barry. Just a couple minutes before halftime. What a time to score. What a great header that was by Offery. Keeper was going the other way. And Offery picked out a spot beautifully. There it is, halftime. A 2-0 lead for Barry. Absolutely fantastic performance we're putting in here today. We are going to make that substitution. We're going to bring on Chris Hugh for Davidson. Sitting on a yellow card and was looking nervous. Just not going to risk it here. So Chris Hugh getting 45 minutes here today. 60 minutes gone. Still 2-0 to Barry here. Haven't had a highlight yet the second half. But we're going to make our second substitution. Going to bring on Giggs for Rafael here. Then we'll just hold on to our final substitution. A little bit longer. See what plays out here. It's a free kick for TNS. Oh, wow. I wasn't sure that was going to go in after it hit on the line the first time. But it does dribble over. I got some big questions on what Woolen was doing there. Way out of his line, and he didn't even try to go for the ball. So yeah, but we have a free kick. Oh, Patton! Just on the outside of the post. Gonna make our final substitution. Gonna bring on Melvin for Evan Press in midfield. Got just over 10 minutes to hold on to this lead. Okay, let's go balanced here. Okay, they're about to score, I feel like. Big block there. Oh, come on, Patton. This is your moment. Oh, just wide again. Patton so close. Come on. Just a couple minutes left. There it is. Full-time whistle. Barry gets an absolutely huge win over TNS. The first time in 8 games that we get a victory over TNS. That'll see us have a 6-point lead over TNS, which is absolutely huge. TNS might actually fall down into 3rd place, depending on the results in other games. But that was absolutely incredible. So let's just take a look at the league table. So that is huge for us, having a 6-point gap between us and second place. That puts us firmly in the driver's seat to win the title now. And there's not a lot of games left. You can see here that there are only 8 games left, as we only play each team twice in this final stage of the season. So we are looking very good. I think I'll probably come back for this Cardiff Met Uni game. Could be a good episode to come back for. But if you have enjoyed this episode, make sure you leave this video a like down below. And if you are new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on our future videos. Until next time, it's been your boy 147.